Hey guys, what's up? It is the Transform Sales podcast, specifically our software sales review series. And I got the CEO of Salesfinity, Mavlon Beck Maratov. I think I destroyed it, but I tried best. How are you, man?
Yeah, doing well. Yeah, you did it well. Yeah, I'm
I try. I'm not
excited.
worried about rejection. For anybody catching this episode, me and Mavlon Beck were just discussing about how he is from Uzbekistan, and in my mother's background, my grandparents, they are Bukharian Jews, which are a tribe that was living in Uzbekistan. I think there's still probably 30,000 of them there. Who knows? But and now you fast forward 60 or 70 years from when my grandparents left, and now you got a bright leader who's building parallel dialers, and then you got a kid from Long Island that is recording a podcast, helping people find his technology. So I just think it's awesome how it's a global world. Like-minded people can find each other, and ultimately we can help people. And getting right into that, maybe you could tell everybody quickly a little bit about yourself, what Salesfinity is, what gave you the idea to build it. Now's your chance to tell everybody and showcase the technology that you built.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I want to thank you for inviting for the show. Appreciate it.
My
What a
pleasure.
small world. And Salesfinity is basically a AI-powered parallel dialer software that helps sales teams have more conversations, generate pipeline, and that way. And the idea for Salesfinity was born when I started my first SaaS company. It was a B2B SaaS company called Research AI. It's not famous like ChatGPT and everything, but 2.5 years ago, when it was like a small thing, just developer community I had access to OpenAI, and with that, I built my first B2B SaaS company called Research AI that allowed sales teams, not sales teams, like marketing teams, write content at scale. And that's where I learned all my knowledge, like how to generate
How old are you, by
pipeline.
the way? If you don't mind me asking. You look good.
Currently,
You look like 25.
yeah. Yes,
25.
I'm 27 actually. Yeah,
I
very
was
close.
close. So you're 27 years old. You're on your second SaaS. You're on your second AI powered SaaS company.
Yeah,
That's
kind of.
awesome.
Uh,
Congrats.
yeah, but yeah, that's how it happened. Like I learned how to do like cold calling, all that kind of stuff, and ask friends and how to sell to B2B. I had zero experience selling to businesses and friends. I majored in marketing at school, and some of my friends went on to become AEs and SDRs. They taught me like, oh, good, you need to make cold calls, but nobody answered the calls. You need to tool X, Y, and D tools, and the price tags were pretty high. And
That jumps
there
right
was
into it, right? So, like, for anybody listening, so first of all, you're in a different part of the world. You're in Kazakhstan. English is your first or second language.
English is my third language.
English is your third language. All right. Were you selling to English markets?
Yeah, I was
This
in
is
the
awesome.
US. Yes, I was in the US. I still live in US.
So we have a lot of people that are United States born. English is their first language, and they're scared to pick up the phone calls. They don't feel like they need to do it. And then for anybody listening, now you got a 27-year-old from halfway around the world. It's his third language. Not only does he pick up the phone and call and become an SDR, but he then finds problems with being an SDR. Problem is that you don't have enough conversations. And then you built the technology to fix the problem that you were facing as an SDR. It's an
Yeah,
awesome story.
yeah, that's how it happened. But thing was being like from overseas and coming to America is like you have nothing, basically nothing to lose. All you can do is hustle or become nobody in a new world. So you constantly have to keep hustling and finding your way and become somebody. And also, when you are from overseas, go to, for example, a country like America, like your entire family is behind you. They're rooting for you. They're hoping you become
Yeah.
somebody, and you don't want to fail. And make your parents proud, make your family proud, make yourself proud, and
help thousands of leaders hit forecasts with your technology at the same time.
Absolutely do something that people want and help people, and in the process do well yourself as well.
Yeah. No, listen, hands up to you. I have a lot of respect for people that work hard. Once people are traveling, leaving their family behind, that respect goes up. Third language, even higher. You got a lot of kudos from me. You built a tool that like I love. I'm a big person on the phones, right? So like I like calling, and I feel like I have a connection with your tool just because for me, I got a strong connection to B2B sales, right? I'm going to get you on the next episode of Transform Life so that you can talk about how sales transformed your life, so that we could send it to the 10,000 plus SDRs in our remote candidate. But that'll be for another show. Talk to me a little bit about before we get into the demo, right? Like I'm gonna ask you like 2 more questions, and I want you to show it. Talk to me a little bit about like what type of buyers do you serve best? Is it service companies, software companies? Are they publicly traded? Are they IPO? Or are they companies that have big SDR teams? Like what would you say is like your ideal customer profile? And obviously, anybody listening to this does not exclude you if you're not in there. But we want to kind of we want to ask some hard questions. So we like asking leaders these questions. What is your top, like what makes a client somebody that can just really benefit the most from your platform?
Absolutely. We mostly work with different type of customers, but mostly we work with software tech companies based in the United States, mostly in SMB to lower mid-market companies with established SDR teams. Also nowadays, a lot of account executives using the tool as well. And and crucial part is Salesfinity does also automate workflows like bad parts of making calls. So with that, teams need to be using tools like Sales Loft Outreach and Apollo, for example. Our tool is one of the only ones in the market that integrates natively end-to-end with Apollo IO. And
we're one of their top partners too. They're in our marketplace, and we're going to send out an email announcing your awesome integration. I don't think people know that you integrate with Apollo, which is awesome. Would you say that? And by the way, do you know how I found out about you? I found out about you from the sales agency community, right?
Wow.
A lot of people in the sales agency community were talking about Salesfinity. A lot of the guys that I know very well that we help match clients to brought up you guys a couple times. So I was like, I got to talk to this guy. I got to learn about your product. Maybe you could tell me what differentiates you from some other platforms like the Orms of the world or Nooks or maybe Connect and Sell. What's like a big differentiator for you guys before I turn the screen over to you and you give us a little bit of a demo?
Absolutely. With us, how we differentiate ourselves, if we want to become like an AI company and doing a lot of workflow automation as well. So making 200 calls a day is awesome, and having tons of conversations is awesome too. But key is if you're not converting any of those to booked meetings, something is wrong. So we want to first take care of the first part, which is making a lot of calls, having a lot of conversations, and having quality conversations. So using our AI tools that we built and using this, not only having high quantity calls, but high quality calls as well. As a result, booking a lot more meetings, improving your conversion rates as well. So also,
you have a roadmap to use AI to analyze the calls and give coaching and feedback. I'm kind of
we already have this. We already have this actually. Yeah, and a lot of managers spend too much time for coaching as well, and our AI basically assesses every single cold call and gives ready reports for managers where and where not SDRs are making mistakes, and that way they know exactly how to improve the performance.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I'm going to be using your tool, Calling Live. We obviously partner with other. We're a marketplace here, so we're trying to help everybody get everybody show what they do. So I was using other tools to call live, but I'm going to be starting using your tool this week or next week so that people can see it in action. But before that, maybe you could be kind enough to share your screen and give us just a quick high level general overview of the platform itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is Salesfinity. Getting started with this is very simple. All you have to do is import your call tasks or contacts and push this dial in button. So we've following
And just
integrations.
okay, yeah, you went right here. That's exactly what I was going to ask. So right off the bat, you got integration with Salesforce, you got HubSpot, Outreach.io, Apollo.io, CSV, Zoho, Sales. You covered the bases, huh?
Yeah. Those are the Salesloft, Outreach, Apollo most used ones, and
Yeah.
yeah, we have them all,
That was in
and
the order of how they're used too, right? That's kind
yeah,
of funny.
exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly. So let me touch base on how Apollo integration works. For example, I can just click import contacts. From here, I can select my user, for example, Mavlambek, and then I can see all my sequences, or I can just select all my due call tasks. And after that, all I have to do is import call tasks. That's it. That's the way I import my call tasks directly from Apollo. After
Awesome.
that, we can configure how we'd like to make calls, turn on recording and AI detection, and how many parallel dials you'd like to make. Very critical piece of cold calling is making sure you have solid, very good caller ID. The way we do is we analyze each of your phone number and tell you if your phone numbers are getting enough connections. If not, you can just get rid of that and get a new one. That way you're always calling with
A fresh
healthy
number, a
caller
fresh
ID.
call. Yeah,
Yes, not
100%.
appearing potential spam or anything like this.
And
That's
from
it.
a number of parallel dials, is it three is the number, or does it vary? Does it go up at anything? Or is it
Up to
just three is
10.
the average?
It's up to 10.
Okay, up to 10. Awesome. So anybody
Yes.
who's listening, you got up to 10 calls going at the same time. And you could obviously adjust that if you want to have less conversations, or if you don't, if the data is really high. Keep on going, man. I don't want to, I
Okay.
get excited for stuff, so it's hard for me not
Sh-
to interrupt.
shall we make a call or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I,
Let's make a call.
I, I don't know if you're going to ask me. I'm going to say yes. I'm an optimist.
Okay, dial in, and then I'm gonna click resume dialing.
Can I make the cold call? Can I do talking?
Um, let's see.
Can they hear me?
I don't think you can speak from here, but I'll try to speak.
If I could, I would.
Yeah.
But like, it's gonna be writer.
Hey, Jeremy, how's it going?
Good. Who is this?
Hey, this is Mavlon, co-founder here at Salesfinity. Did I call you at a bad time?
No, I'm good. What's up?
Sure. I see you are managing the sales development team over there at AO Docs. Are you guys using a parallel dialer already to get like 20 to 30 cold call connects?
We're not. I can level with you. We're not in the market for a dialer right now.
Yeah.
I've used Orem before personally, so I'm
Yeah.
familiar with a parallel dialer.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking for anything though, I definitely will make sure to give you a call. But I can tell you that right now we're not looking at dialers.
Yeah. Just to ask, how was your experience using Orem?
Honestly, it was really good.
Nice. Like to hear. So it seems like you already know the value of what AI parallel dialers can do. Any reason?
Yeah, no, for sure.
You're not
for sure.
kind of using it right now?
I think there's definitely value in the tool. You just got to make sure your team understands how to use it, and like they have to have the confidence to just hit the pitch.
I see. Like one challenge with AI dialers is like it goes so fast and you make so many calls and you kind of lose that's what you are experiencing with the SDRs you're mentioning. We have a tool that allows you to do like research automatically, giving you more information about accounts you are calling to, helping you kind of do automatic account research and helping you have higher quality conversations on autopilot without having to do tons of research. Would you be interested sometime to check it out? Maybe like no pressure. It's not going to be like I'm going to be doing discovery and selling
I'll
you.
tell you. Yeah. I'll tell you what. If you want to call me in a month, I also am still an AE here. So while I am managing SDRs, I'm also running my own deals. So if you want to call me in a month, I'll take a demo at that point. But right now I'm a little too busy. But I'm not going to say no, just not right now.
Yeah, no worries. Do you mind if I send you a tentative calendar invite months from now?
Go ahead, send it over, and if I have to change anything, I'll just send you an email. Is that cool?
Sounds good, Jeremy. Good talking to you, and
Cool.
Crush it, man. Have a great day.
Hey, you too, brother. I appreciate your time. You have my email?
I see it's Jeremy.Keechevan.
Yeah, first name dot last name.
Yeah.
Yep, you said it right. First name dot last name at aodocs.com.
Yeah, absolutely. You have a great day. Thank you so much.
You too. Take care.
Bye. All right.
Dude, you're in my respect. I can't share enough the admiration I have for leaders that work hard and roll up their sleeves, and it brings a lot of confidence to me to represent your product in our marketplace when you're able to live with the camera on, cold call somebody in your third language, have a nice conversation, be respectful, do all the things right. I give you a score an 8 because I'm a big believer that there's no such thing as perfect, and you have a lot of room for improvement. But you motivated me to use your tool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got you also on my Instagram story, so I'm going to broadcast it later because you are the first person to do a software demo that used their tool to book a meeting on the demo, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
So
I appreciate it. Let me show
part of
you
me
something
drop
cool.
the mic right now and end on a good note. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how we can improve this demo from that point on. Anything else you want to show? Because with the luck of us, it's like the internet's going to go out or something weird's going to happen. But I saw also how you hit the generate summary while you were talking, which gave you some notes on the right side about the company to give you some talking tracks.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Look
Great stats. It was pitching a dialer.
So the thing with cold calling is you need to be very focused to have higher quality conversation, not like juggling around, taking notes, doing all sorts of things. Focused, beautiful, high quality conversation. Salesfinity allows you to do that with a generate AI summary thing. Like I took 0 notes during this call. Now I just push this button and everything I talk with this guy is everything. And look at you. You ranked my cold call 8 and AI also rated me 8. So what a coincidence.
I'm a top G like you, bro.
Top G. Yeah. So this goes as a note. And if you're using like Outreach or even your CRM, when you log this call, and this gets pushed back to your CRM, that way you have access to such a rich and amazing notes.
Better note that people leave it. You say the truth. People who use Salesforce don't leave notes. They just don't. You know what I mean? This is actually, not only is it making it really easy for them to leave notes, but the notes are pretty on spot, right? Like that was my real rating, and it was accurate. I'm like, and now you can generate an email. Keep going, man. Keep going.
We do like meeting booked, and then we can click generate email. Salesfinity generates you.
How do I invest in Salesfinity?
Yeah. Hey, Jeremy. Great chatting with you earlier. As discussed, Salesfinity's AI dialer can help your team have higher quality conversations on autopilot. Set up
it's game over. I'm going to be using it every day.
And all set. And then
I'm gonna be using this. I share the same enjoyment as you, and we call somebody, and you're able to have a conversation. It's fun. I get a lot of thrill out of calling because I'm a big believer that, like, listen, the cool thing about Marketplace is that I represent people's amazing products, right? So it gives me a lot of confidence to call companies and be like, I'm the owner of a cloud test marketplace, and I carry a lot of stuff, and I can probably help you, all right? I'm going to use your tool. It's pretty awesome. We're going to do some more stuff with it. Anything else that you want to add for anybody that has been thinking about a dialer? Anything is there any special offer you can give to the marketplace? Can you give people a 2-week trial? What can we do to give people in the cloud test marketplace an opportunity to get a hands on your system? I put you on the spot.
We already have a trial. And
how long is the trial?
It's 1 week, and
make it 2 weeks for cloud tasks.
If they come through you, sure, why not?
guys, we got it. 2 weeks is the way we wanted. Don't worry. I mean, the product's great. I'm like, 2 weeks turn into 2 years, right? So, yeah, this has been awesome. I'm excited that I found out about your product, right? Anybody listening to this, everybody we mentioned, the links will be below to link to the marketplace so you can find out more about them. We'll get the offer up for 2-week trial for Salesfinity. And I'm going to just continue to help sellers find your product so that they can continue to grow and become I'm like, look, you're an awesome story about a person who not only is a CEO and a founder, but is an SDR, right? And you're 27 and you have a long way to go, but you have a lot of the ingredients for success, right? And I'd be happy to support you on that journey. Anybody who wants to just kind of connect with you and learn what it's like being a young CEO who's from a different part of the world, who came to America and just wanted to connect you in their personal spot, what's the best way for them to find you, learn more about you, and speak to you?
Yeah, I've LinkedIn. I'm very active on LinkedIn. Send me a connection request and let's chat.
Yeah. Guys, thank you for tuning in to the Transform Sales Podcast, the software seller review series with Salesfinity. This has been awesome. I'm excited. I'm motivated. And I can't say I'm going to repeat myself because I'm just excited and motivated. You got me pumped up. Have an awesome day, and we'll be in touch, man. I'm going to be sending you some people with that 2-week trial.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you inviting me, and you have a great rest of your day as well.
All right, man. You got me pumped. See ya.